guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I did my makeup today for a TikTok transition thingy, so hope you guys like it. I normally don't wear this much makeup. I used to back in the past, but I just got lazier and lazier as I got older. But in today's video, I'm going to be going into tips to set up your OBS that you may or may not know. So check out this video, and at the end of it, comment if you knew any of these tips or if I taught you something new today. So setting up your OBS is quite complicated, and there's a lot of ins and outs that surround setting it up. But over my course of streaming on Twitch for 3.5 years now, I have picked up a couple of tricks about OBS that you may or may not know. And I'm going to try my best to show you, but screen sharing my OBS when I am also recording this video on OBS is going to be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to try my best. So this definitely does not look very chirpy at all. I wish there was a better way I could show you. I truly did. But the first tip that I have to offer you is that your audio mixer defaults in this horizontal layout and you can scroll to see all of your audios. However, some people might prefer a vertical layout, so if you are one of those people, you click this cogwheel right here and then you just check vertical layout and then your audio mixer will now be vertical. Secondly, here, this is my YouTube cam recording scene, and as you can see, there's all these different layers and I can just, move my webcam around. If you for some reason would not want one of your features to move, for instance, I don't want to accidentally move my webcam, if you click this lock right here, this will lock that source, and now I will not be able to click and move my webcam. So if you are setting up your OBS for stream, it's a good idea to lock your display capture or your game capture, whichever one you're using. Also, whenever you're adjusting any source that you add to your OBS, if you hold Alt on these little edges here, you can actually adjust the cropping for just that one specific scene. So if I were to hold Alt and crop my camera, it would only crop my camera for this one scene. All of my other scenes that have my webcam will not have this cropping. If you would like to go and permanently crop your camera, then we can just add a filter. So if we right click our webcam and we go under filters, as you can see, wow, it is me, I am way larger. There is a crop filter that you can go and add. And if I were to click it, I can just adjust the numbers to then adjust the cropping for my camera, and this will permanently adjust the cropping for my camera for every single scene that I will add my camera to. And this not only works for my camera, but it works for every other source you're adding as well. One thing that you may not know, if you are trying to use your OBS to record, it will automatically default your output to this MKV format, which is not supported by most video editing softwares. So to change that, go under Output, and under this bar here, make sure we click Recording. And under recording format, I'm currently recording, which is why I can't change it, but there is a drop down. Make sure to click this drop down and swap it to MOV or MP4, which are two widely supported video formats. Okay, I'm gonna put myself dead center here. I hope this might record a little bit better. This might be worse, honestly, I'm not sure. Please bear with me. But if you are trying to go and warp your camera or warp the cropping of any source you are adding, so a chat box, an alert box, hold Shift and drag. As you can see, this is now greatly distorting the way I look. And you can hit Control Z to undo any of these croppings. But this is just a rule of thumb. If you are adding sources to your OBS, like a chat box, like an alert box, like I mentioned prior, if you're trying to crop things, please hold Alt to crop. Do not hold Shift and stretch and drag, as it will distort the source that you're adding. All right, we're back in this corner now. We are now back under settings. Again, one thing that you may not know is you can actually hotkey your scene transitions and other things in general in your OBS. I already have a tutorial on how to go and hotkey scenes for your OBS. If you want a dedicated tutorial, I'll go over it real quickly. But what I like to do is I actually have a macro pad. So I hotkey my scene transitions or my different scenes onto this macro pad, and I basically use it like a stream deck. But in order to do that, we just go under, obviously, hotkeys, and we're gonna scroll until we see the scenes. So now you can see where it says switch to scene, there is a keyboard command associated with it. If you would ever like to add one under switch to scene, just click it and click the key on the keyboard you would like to bind to it, and make sure you hit apply. Also, a lot of people always ask me how they can go and mirror their camera or change their webcam orientation. There's a lot you can do. Just under your camera, you can right click it, and where it says transform, there are a lot of options, such as rotating your camera, different directions, flipping it horizontally or vertically, and different stretch options. Flipping it horizontally is what will allow you to mirror your camera if, for instance, you don't like the way that you're facing. And the last trick that I have is when you're adding sources again to your OBS, one way that you can easily move your sources is literally using the arrow keys on your keyboard. So again, using my webcam, I can just use my arrow keys to move my webcam. You can probably see it like slowly left or right. But yeah, that concludes the tips that I have for OBS for today. If you would like to see more tip videos, more advice, stuff like that, just comment down below what you would like to see and let me know if you learned something new today. If you thought this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed because it would mean so much to me. And I also have a lot of resources, free stuff for you content creators. On my Ko-fi, I have a free master list of like 120 plus sponsorships. I have a free 13-page TikTok guide, and a lot of other stuff. I also have an Etsy where I like to sell emotes and art and etc. So if you're looking for emotes and overlays, whatever, I got you there. And I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch you guys there or in another video. Peace.